everyone, welcome to our IPT for the third quarter. I am Jaya Punzalan and here is my documentary on AP centering about the Industrial Revolution. So without further ado, let us start. First off, what is the Industrial Revolution? The Industrial Revolution was a period of major industrialization and innovation that took place during the late 70s and early 80s. This major event occurred in Britain and in the United States in the late 18th and 19th centuries, brought about by the introduction of machinery. The commencement of the Industrial Revolution is closely linked to a small number of innovations beginning in the second half of the 18th century. By the 1830s, many important technologies and techniques have already been created in this marvelous event, such as the steam engines, efficient iron making, and the invention of machine tools such as the screw cutting lathe, cylinder boring machine, and the milling machine, to name a few. Another accomplishment that was founded in this era of industrial revolution is the textile manufacturing. In the 1750s, Britain imported at least 2.5 million pounds of raw cotton, most of which was spun and woven by the cottage industry in Lancashire. The work was done by hand in workers' homes or occasionally in shops of master weavers. In 1787, raw cotton consumption was 22 million pounds, most of which was cleaned, carded, and spun on machines. In 1788, there were 50,000 spindles in Britain, rising to 7 million over the next 30 years. These multiple advancements have helped humanity even until today, hundreds of years after the Industrial Revolution. Thank you so much for listening. We hope you had a nice experience learning about the Industrial Revolution. And goodbye to all of you.
Hello and good day to everyone watching. I am Denzel Kakuta and here's my own documentary about pollution and its effects on health, society, and the economy during the times of the Industrial Revolution. As you know, that era was the start of technology and many advancements. And these machines have been releasing tons of gases and polluted the air very badly. Many people have inhaled these pollutants and developed different diseases. But the pollution didn't just end there. There are other pollutants that have occurred during the era of the Industrial Revolution, such as water pollution and noise pollution. Since Britain has always been a country, people have reduced to clean water due to small space in the near rivers, which have resulted in people drinking contaminated water and getting sick, eventually killing them. The other kind of pollution, noise pollution, has also been hard problem at those times, since workers have been working day and night with loud machines, thus making people irritated with those sounds. These sorts of pollution still exist today, especially the air pollution, which increases dramatically due to factories and cars. The least we can do now is to clean our surroundings and plant trees to clean the air around us and help us a lot. Thank you all so much for watching our documentary. I am Denzel Gakutan. We hope you have a good
Good day to everyone watching our documentary. I'm Jillian Ramukang and here is my documentary about triangles on the Industrial Revolution era. The Industrial Revolution era has been a time in which technology was at its highest at the time. The advancements in mathematics didn't fall back either. The congruence of triangles have been a crucial addition to how bridges, buildings, and establishments were constructed. Iron bridges were built having triangular bases to support heavy load passing through them with ease. Buildings were made with the same essence as well, which makes them more stable in times of disasters such as earthquakes, which happened quite often in Britain and the United States at the time. The development of building using these sorts of techniques has helped us even until now, almost hundreds of years later in building houses and bridges. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Jillian Ramukang and we hope you liked it. Thank you so much.
So, hello, my name is Janiner C. Quilapas from grade 8 Gumamela. Subject natin ngayon ay ESP. So, voice muna tayo ngayon, hindi muna tayo video kasi sabi ni leader para di matagal. So, ang topic natin ngayon ay paggalang sa mga magulang, matatanda at sa ibang tao sa otoridad. So, paano ba natin ipapakita ang ating kagalangan sa ibang tao? First, galangin mo sila. Turingin mo silang kaibigan mo. Mga teacher, turingin mo sila magulang mo. Pangalawang magulang mo. Yan. So, tinuturo naman ng tamang asal sa school. Tinuturo siya sa mga bata. Tinuturo din ng mga magulang yan. So, mga magulang dyan, bigay supportive na lang din sa mga anak na turuan din sila na gumalang, gantong tamang asal sa mga matatanda. Hindi yung parang mga kabataan kasi ngayon, parang ang babastos na eh. Hindi na nila pinapakinggan mga magulang nila. Um, ginagawang pantitrip-trip na lang ang mga ganon. Pinagtitripan mga tao. So, mga wala namang katuturan na bagay. Iwasan na natin yun. So, kahit ako, may pagkabastos din ako minsan sa magulang ko kasi mainit ang ulo ko dahil sa, alam nyo na, marami ding gawain. Kaya na high blood minsan. So, hindi na ako ganong kabata. Medyo may edad na ako. Hindi naman yung edad. Mga nasa 16 pataas na ako. So, ang payo ko lang, so, bigyan nating support ang ating mga anak na grumaw pa sila. Umangat silang may takot sa Diyos. May galang na ibigay ng mga magulang. So, yun lang ang aking may sasuggest. So, yun lang po ang aking presentation ngayon. And, goodbye.
Magandang araw po sa lahat ng nanonood. Ako nga po pala si Justin May Pabalay at ito po ang dokumentaryo ko tungkol sa pananaw at katuwiran ng mga tao sa panahon ng Revolusyon Pang-Industrial. Base sa mga dokumentaryo kanina, nalaman natin ang mga pangyayari sa Revolusyon Pang-Industriya at ang mga suliranin nila noon. Ngunit para sa iba ay hindi isang problema dahil sa kanilang mga ideolohiya at pananaw. Isang mabuting halimbawa tungkol dito ang panahon ng Romantisismo. Ang Romantisismo ay isang artistikong, literal, musika at intelektual na kinulusan na nagmula sa Europa patungo sa pagtatapos ng ika-18 siglo. At ang karamihan ng mga lugar ay nasa pinakataas ng panahon mula 1800 hanggang 1850. Binaligtad ng buhay romantiko ang tradisyonal ng buhay at muling sinalubong ng mga kagalang-galang na dulot ng industrialisasyon, pagbabawal at paglabag sa uring manggagawa, ngunit marami din ang mga taong hindi sang-ayon dito. Sa kabila ng mga ito, ang mga pintor makatang si William Blake at makata William Wordsworth, Samuel Taylor, Coleridge, John Keats, Byron, at Percy Bysshe Shelley. Binigyan din ng kilusan ang kahalagahan ng kalikasan sa sining at wika, kabaligtaran ng mapanganib na machine, mga pabrika. Ang kanilang mga pananaw ay pareho, may magandang punto. Mga romantisismo ay gusto ang pagbabago, ngunit ang mga hindi sumang-ayon ay gustong ibalik ang tradisyon. Pareho lang din ito sa ngayon at ito ay naipapakita ng mga taong nagrarally. Maraming salamat po sa pakikinig. Ako po si Justin May Pabalay at paalam sa inyo.
Good day to all of you. I am Jocelyn P. Dorado and here is my documentary about resources of South, West, and Central Asia during the Industrial Revolution. Recently, we learned about the effects of the Industrial Revolution, but those effects weren't just limited to Britain and America. Of course, these countries need tons of resources to complete their works, especially oil to fuel their machines. But where they don't get these resources though, none other than the places of South, West, and Central Asia. These places are abundant in oil, which can be found in tons of places, mostly in desert. These valuable resources have been around from hundreds of years ago and are still being used to fuel many things for us today. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.
Just to feel young, moving away to the sea.
Hello everyone, my name is Justin May Pabalay and I'm here to show you my documentary about control hazard and risk in the workplaces during the times of Industrial Revolution. Earlier in the social, moral, and economic issues documentary shown to you all, we have learned that many workers have been working in the bad condition, leading to death and injuries. That is why the government at that time decided to pass laws on improving workplaces so that workers are much comfortable working. The Health and Morals Apprentices Act 1802 tried to improve condition for workers by making factory owner more responsible for the housing and clothing of the workers, but with little access. This act was never put into practice because magistrates failed to enforce it. The Cotton Mills and Factories Act 1819 forbade the employment of children under age of 9 in cotton pioneers and addressing the living and working condition of industrial workers. In 1832, he led a parliamentary protective to workers which will have still been in the good effect even today. Thank you for listening to us today. I am Justin May Pabalay. We have a good day.
Moving away, can't you see?
Good day to everyone watching our IPT documentary. I am Jocelyn Piderado and this is my part in English, talking about the social, moral, and economic issues. During the Industrial Revolution of Tuesday, the Industrial Revolution is a very majestic event that will go down in history as a prime column for the technological advancements we have today. But that doesn't mean that there weren't any problems. Back at those times, there were tons of social issues. The workers there are the poor people and they weren't even given the proper wage from their employers. An increase of employment from different sectors and facilities lead to low of working condition of workers which sometimes result in injuries. Poor ventilation in workplaces such as the cotton mills, coal mines, and big factories are thought to have to lead to development of respiratory disease among the workers. Now, we talk about the moral issue in the industrial district. Children tended to enter the workforce at a younger age and the rural ones. Children were employed probably over adults as they were deemed from compliant and therefore raised to deal with. Gender was no discriminator for how children were treated when working during the Industrial Revolution. Both boys and girls would start working at the age 4 or 5. A sizable proportion of children working in the mines were under 13 and a larger proportion were aged 13 to 18 as well. In the issues for the economic, there is no doubt the current was a flowing of the charge, as Britain and the United States would often buy different resources from the other countries, but for the poor it was a very hard issue. Even just getting something to put on the table, prices for food got higher to make comebacks to buy more resources, which made it harder for the people died. Poor to eat. Many people have died in the era because of the starvation. Many bad things would happen for people living in the era of the Industrial Revolution. But for what it's worth, I did still help us to have the technology we have today. Thank you so much for watching. I am Jocelyn Piderado. We hope you had a great time.
Then your feet feel the breeze in the summertime. Stars in the sky, one dime for the first time. Moving away to the sea. Moving away